family and friends.
Hello.
I'm Melinda.
I got the dog.
Yes, he has a dog.
She jumped up on my lap.
Well, who are you?
Who are
you?
I'm Chris.
And we are the two broke mice plus a little mouse.
Plus Mindy.
Plus Mindy.
She wanted to join in today.
She wanted to join the video today.
So
if you're new here,
hello and welcome, and this is going to be a riot. We do mainly Disney topics on this channel. We also take you along with our adventures down to Disney World, and then we'll show you around town once in a while.
Yes.
So
if this is something that you are interested in, please tap on that subscribe button.
it's down below.
And the little notification bell.
Bell down there.
And that way you get notified. So you'll get notified whenever we put up a video.
And we are also on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll link all that information down below.
So what is today's video all about?
Well, on our last trip, we learned a lot.
We did learn a lot.
We learned a lot what you should do, and especially what you shouldn't do.
On what?
Blood.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, we learned a lot.
We did.
We learned a lot in that short trip. So we thought we would share with you guys out there
the stuff we learned to do and not to do.
So if you're interested in vlogging while you're on your vacations, these are things that you shouldn't do.
Yeah, just be cautious of what you do. Anyway.
Right.
Our first one.
Yes.
You gotta learn to talk to one another. Well, if you're by yourself, not much you can do about that one.
But, you need to,
but if you're two or more,
you
gotta talk to one another.
You gotta communicate.
You have to communicate.
We learned that big time because my big thing was I thought he was doing certain things on his phone and I was just doing B-roll. But we found out that nobody was really talking.
Yeah.
Explaining anything
she was doing
while
something.
we're doing the vlog.
I was doing another thing, and nobody was.
And I thought he was talking.
Yeah. So yeah, we didn't.
found out that nobody was really doing that. So we learned that was number one.
And the next thing we learned was you either have one camera. Don't lick my hand. And one camera, because we both have phones and we were both on our phones.
Yes, and I have the gimbal.
She has the gimbal, so you need one camera for B-roll or pictures, and one camera for, hey, how's everybody doing?
Right.
For vlogging.
And don't switch the cameras, because that's what we're going to do next time, is his camera is going to be the one where we're going to take it and talk to everybody, because it felt like we were ignoring you, because whenever we got home, we're like, oh my gosh, we weren't even telling them anything. We weren't talking or nothing. So that is one tip. We're going to just use one of the cameras for just doing the vlogging, so that way whenever he edits, it's not two cameras trying to download and try to put it together. It was too much for him.
Yeah, because I would put together a video that was on my phone, and I'd forget, or I wouldn't know she'd have something on her phone.
Until the video went up, he's like, you had that? I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, that was...
So as long as you know who has what, it's, like her job's going to be B-roll, pictures, and going live on Instagram, maybe YouTube. That one we haven't worked out yet, but yeah. So one camera for each job.
Yeah.
And the next thing we learned, you need to plan your videos, or you need to plan your vlogging.
Yes.
And I guess that kind of is one thing.
You gotta know what you're wanting to get across.
Yeah, because we went down there, we woke up in the morning and we didn't know what the heck we were going to do. I mean, we know where we were going, but we didn't know what to video or what to vlog about. So it was...
I thought we did okay catching certain things, but I do realize why I wasn't talking to everybody. Like, I was fine filming it and doing that, but I think I felt very uncomfortable having the camera out and talking to you guys and have people. I know that's something that I'm going to have to overcome. I think that was a big part of it.
See, now I'll do better at that.
But he doesn't hold it clear out.
but I'm not a big talker.
No.
That's my problem. I'm fine if I'm, hey, how you guys doing? But and I don't care what somebody, you know. I do like to. I'll be saying something and I can see somebody behind me, you know, and I can kind of react to them. Yeah. But I'm not a big talker, and that's something I gotta work.
Yeah, we gotta really work on that. But we will. We are.
And you know what the next?
I don't.
At least I did.
Oh.
I wanted to film everything. Everything, because you never know what you might catch.
Yes, plus we didn't know. We wanted to get a lot of B-roll because that was like our number one thing we wanted to do. So that way, whenever we did a video and we sat down and talked about certain things, we would have the footage to pop it in and out.
Either the park or the ride or whatever.
Right, because he wants to do some more of the DVC videos where he compares things.
Talks
about DVC. So yeah, we wanted the tape. My thing wasn't everything. I just wanted to get the better shot.
Yeah, and that ties into our last one. It's not a competition.
Sometimes it is.
I'd be taking a picture or a B-roll of something. I'd walk away, turn around, and there she is, taking the same thing. And I'm like, why in the world am I doing this? And I noticed that I don't know how many times.
I was bad.
It's like she had to take the better shot. Make sure I got the better shot than you.
Taking the better shot.
Some of it she did.
The roller coasters, the shots, the B-roll. It was very competitive, and I had to stop towards the end. It was just the one thing that got me to where it was so competitive is whenever I would go live, and then he would go live.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you going live? We need footage. And we learned that a lot.
That goes back to planning.
Yes, because when we were in Magic Kingdom, I was like, we didn't even get any footage on,
well, we were walking, both going live.
Yeah, I went live first. And I even was like, come on, let's beat Chris. Let's get more people on our live. But we didn't have any footage whenever we went on Big Thunder Mountain.
I got some.
But you were live.
No, I wasn't live.
Oh.
It was after that because we were going from there. No, we were going from Big Thunder somewhere about down by Haunted Mansion, and I went live because you went live, so I'm gonna go live.
Right, so that was a big thing.
Yeah,
that does not work. Right, if you're gonna go live, only have one person go live, so that way the other person can be in the conversation with everybody else.
And we also did it at Epcot.
What, you were live and I was live?
Yeah, you can kind of see it. Shortly after we started in, and we met Mega Moves, and all of a sudden we started talking about something, and you're live on Instagram, and I was on, I don't remember what. And you can kind of tell I was. Yeah.
And then you can hear one another. So don't be competitive. It's all on the same, but it just happened.
Yeah, you got to talk things out.
Yeah.
You got to figure out who's doing what job. And now this is all if you have 2 or more people.
Right.
Like I said, if you have one person, you do it all yourself.
Right.
So yeah, that's some of the things we learned. And don't be afraid to communicate. Hey, what do you want out of this?
Because whenever we did a room tour.
Oh yeah, that's another thing about communication. Because I wanted to do the room tour a certain way.
Right, and I didn't want to do it a certain way.
And she didn't want to do it that, but I never told her I wanted to do it this way. So when we were at Pop Century, I thought she was gonna. I knew she wanted music. She didn't want to talk through it. Okay, that's fine. And and I could hear in the background putting the bed down. And I'm like, well, wait a minute.
And I went outside.
And I turned around, and then she's out. She's gone. So I had to try to put it up by myself.
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't communicate.
Yeah, we just never communicated
that. But now we know.
So we're learning as we go.
We're learning.
So those are just a few of the things that we learnt as we are vlogging.
Yeah.
So hopefully this next time we'll be a little more prepared.
And if you guys have any tips for us, please put them in the comments down.
Yeah, just let us know down below.
What
any tips you have, or any tips that help you.
Right.
Or even if you put them down below, help somebody else.
Yeah. It's all about communication.
It's all about communication. So, until next video, remember, you're never too old
to be young.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Mindy.
Bye.